You had a call with President Xi. We have three top geopolitical foes. We have Russia, China, and Iran. I want to ask you about all three. You put out a statement on Putin today. We'll get to that. But let's start. You had a conversation with President Xi. We have problems with them. They have territorial ambitions with Taiwan, intellectual property theft, their unfair trade practices. How'd that conversation go?
It went fine. It was a good, friendly conversation. I had a great relationship with him prior to COVID. I had a very good relationship with him. I thought it was a very good conversation. We've had other communication before that. They are a very ambitious country. He's a very ambitious man. He's a man that was, I don't want to be naive and say my friend, but he was like my friend. We had a very good relationship. I had a very good relationship with Putin also. I would say Iran is a different story. I will be honest with you. Iran is a whole different thing. That's a religious deal that is very dangerous.
That's the
very, very dangerous. It's a very dangerous situation. That could be a big problem. You know, with Kim Jong-un of North Korea.
You could make a deal with Xi. Do you think that you can prevent Xi from his territorial desire to take Taiwan? Can you make a deal with him on making more fair trade practices? Because I know you. You're when you say
no, I could do that because we have something that they want. We have with a pot of gold. Don't forget, we paid. You know, I lost to China last year, $1 trillion. $1 trillion because of their stupidity with their trade policies. Now, I put tariffs on China. We took in hundreds of billions of dollars, and Biden was unable to end them because it was so much money you couldn't do it in terms of the budget. He wanted to end them. He did everything he could to end them. He couldn't get it done. But we have one very big power over China, and that's tariffs. And they don't want them, and I'd rather not have to use it. But it's a tremendous power over China. China gets a lot of its money from the United States. They use that money to build the military. Isn't it crazy?
How come we have a lot of power?
In a recent interview with Fox News, President Donald Trump outlined his perspectives on key issues like the economy, energy policy, and international relations. Here's an in-depth look at his views and their implications. Economic nationalism and taxation. Trump advocates for permanent tax cuts, aiming to stimulate economic growth. His comments on leveraging domestic resources suggest a strategy to bolster national wealth through natural assets. Energy policy, fossil fuels first. Trump's energy policy is centered on fossil fuels, promoting increased drilling with the slogan, "Drill baby drill." He expresses skepticism about renewable energy sources, highlighting their cost and inefficiencies, which differ significantly from the global push toward sustainable energy. A transactional approach to foreign policy. His foreign policy is characterized by using economic tools like tariffs, particularly with China, and a personal diplomatic approach with leaders like Putin and Kim Jong-un. On the Ukraine conflict, Trump pushes for immediate negotiations, critical of both the Russian aggression and the Ukrainian response. Military innovation and technology. Trump emphasizes the need for the U.S. to lead in military technology, specifically mentioning hypersonic weapons and drones, indicating a focus on maintaining strategic military advantages through technological superiority. Analysis. Economic impact. Trump's tax policies could stimulate short-term economic activity but pose questions about long-term fiscal sustainability. His resource-based economic strategy might offer immediate benefits but at potential environmental costs. Energy strategy. His energy stance could ensure energy independence for the U.S. but at the expense of global environmental goals, potentially isolating the U.S. in international climate discussions. Foreign relations. His transactional diplomacy might yield quick results but could also foster unpredictability in U.S. foreign policy, affecting long-term alliances and enemies alike. Military technology. While pushing for innovation, this approach might escalate arms races, particularly in hypersonic and drone technology, raising ethical and security concerns. Conclusion. Trump's interview reveals a policy orientation that favors traditional sectors, economic leverage in international relations, and a strong military posture. His policies reflect a blend of economic nationalism, skepticism towards global environmental trends, and a preference for personal diplomacy over multilateralism. This approach, while appealing to certain domestic audiences, brings into question its alignment with broader global trends and responsibilities. Summary. In his Fox News interview, Donald Trump discussed his vision for America's economic, energy, and international policies. He underscored the importance of tax cuts, domestic energy production, strategic tariffs, and military tech advancement. His policies advocate for American strength and independence but challenge the country's integration into global environmental and diplomatic frameworks. Like and subscribe for more insights on this unfolding political narrative, ensuring you stay informed on how these policies could shape the future of both America and the world.